everyone, Tiffany here for Muscle Up. I have my 15-pound dumbbell here. You guys can have two if you'd like, or one. We'll be doing some single arm, single leg stuff. So just make sure you have that. Grab a couple of other weight options too, just in case any of the movements are a bit too much for you. And we will be getting down on our knees. So if you need to get a blanket or a mat to cushion that, go ahead and grab that now. We're going to go ahead and start with our warm up. We're going to do some arm circles, hip circles, and then knee and ankle rotations as well, just to get the joints lubricated up. Make sure you have your water with you. Don't wait for me to tell you to take a sip. Take a sip when you need to. So let's get to it. All right, let's go ahead and get into our arm circles. We want to do nice big circles, really flowing through that range of motion, trying to keep those arms nice and wide. Warming up that joint, getting that synovial fluid moving to protect our joints from just grinding, and going back. And then hands on your hips, feet are a little bit wider than hips. And then we're going to do nice big circles, feeling the stretch in our hamstrings, also in our hip flexors and our abdomen. Nice and slow here, just to wake up those joints, get the muscles moving, the blood circulating. And then switch directions. Might hear some cracking in your back. As long as there's no pain and you feel good, keep moving through it. And then we'll go ahead and bring our feet and knees together, hands on the knees, and we'll just rotate with the knees going in one direction, gripping the ground with the toes, feeling a stretch in our ankles as well, and then switching directions. And then we'll go right back into our shoulder circles, arm circles, shoulder rotations. And then switch directions. And then our hip circles. Big circles here. And then switch. And then our knee and ankle rotations as well. And switch directions. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Our first movement is going to be a glute bridge with a low press. So we're going to take the dumbbell in one hand, bringing our heels as close to our glutes as possible, driving our hips forward, squeezing our glutes, holding, and we're going to keep that elbow next to the rib cage and press up. So we've got 8 of those on each side. Then we're going to go into our tabletop single leg tried kickback. So the arm that is doing the kickback, the opposite leg is going to be out straight. So we have our toes tucked and we're pushing through that heel, pressing through that same arm, keeping our shoulders level to the ground. And we're just going to kick back that weight, really engaging that core as well, but also working that tricep. So we've got 8 of those on both sides. Then we're going to take the dumbbell, feet up, and reach for a nice crunch. So we're going to do that. So we're going to go into our glute bridge with our low press first. Remember, we're keeping that elbow tucked into that side, driving up, using that shoulder and that tricep and that bicep, and then coming back down. We want to make sure that we keep that 90-degree angle until we come all the way up, pressing, and then coming all the way back down. So get those feet as close to the glutes if you need to. You can go ahead and pull those heels in. Drive those hips up, squeezing through the glutes here. We have 8 reps on each side. Keep that elbow tucked and begin. 1, 2, 3. Keep those hips up. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Keep the hips in the air. Switch hands and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, keep the hips elevated, 7, and 8. Nice job. But carefully turn it over. We'll go into our kickback. So I'm going to start the kickback with my left hand. So that means that my right foot is extended, pressing through that heel, and my right arm is on the ground straight. And I'm kicking back with the left. So bringing the elbow up, keeping it pinned to the side, and just working that tricep, squeezing through the core, keeping the shoulders squared to the ground, and begin. 8 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Perfect. Switching to the other side. So I'm kicking back with the right hand now. So that means that my left leg is extended. Pressing through that hand. And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Nice. Go ahead and bring it down. We have our 10 toe reaches. So flip it onto your back. Toes up. Try to get those toes flexed towards the face. Be careful with that dumbbell over your face. Try to keep it closer to over your chest rather than over your face. And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome job. Go ahead and shake it out. And we'll run back from the top, starting with our glute bridge to low press, or glute bridge low press. Remember, like I said, grab water whenever you need it, guys. And now that you know the exercises we're doing, if you want to go heavier, go ahead and go heavier. We're only doing 8 reps, so grab something that's going to be a little bit challenging for you, but keep the original weight nearby. And if you want a challenge for this glute press, you can, the arm that we're pressing with, you can lift the opposite leg if you want, and you can do a single leg glute as you're doing the press as well. Really help with your balance and engage that core. All right, back into it. Lifting up with the glutes, continuing to drive and press up. 1, 2, 3, slow and controlled. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good job. Keep those glutes up. Squeeze and press up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Nice job. Bring it down. Flip it over for our kickback. Remember, the opposite leg of the arm that has the weight is going back. We're pressing into that heel, trying to keep a nice straight line from the crown of the head to the bottom of the feet. Lifting up that arm and kick. 1, 2, slow and controlled. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Nice job. Drop that weight, spin it around. Pressing through, nice straight line, and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Awesome job. Bring it down. Going right into our dumbbell toe reach. And if you need to, you can have your legs at a 90-degree angle instead of all the way up. And then if that's still too much, you can keep them planted, guys. So work those options. And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome job. Sit up. Take a breather. Grab some water if you need to. We got one more round of that. So we're going to start with our glute bridge. Remember, you can spice it up by doing single legs. Make sure that the leg that you extend is opposite of the one of the arm that has the weight. Deep breath here, guys. Killing it so far. Go ahead and bring those heels close as possible. Lift the glutes and press up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome job. Switching it to the other side. Doing 10 reps of everything. Forgot to mention at the beginning for the last set. And press up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going, guys. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome job. Flip it over. Kickbacks, 10 reps here. And lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Switch sides. I am sweating, so I hope you guys are too. We'll be feeling the muscles burn. Or work rather, not burn. We don't want to burn. We want to burn. We want to burn calories, but we want to feel them working. Pressing up and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Down for our toe touches. Remember your options, 90 degrees or legs bent. And press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. Go ahead and take a breather, guys. We'll get into the next couple of exercises. Feeling it in my shoulders. All right. So we have our single leg starfish side bend. So stabilizing through one leg. And we're going to lean to the side, arms out, and come back up. Really using that side glute to come up, working our adductors and abductors. So if you have issues with balance, you can keep that toe on the side, come down to keeping your torso straight, and then come back up. So you'll just slide your foot down and come back up. You'll still feel it in that oblique, and you'll still feel it in that leg. But it's definitely going to test your balance, or you can drop the weight and just work that way. So we've got 8 of those on each side. Then we have a single leg Russian deadlift. So we're standing up straight, shoulders are back and down. Shoulders are also square. So even though we only have the weight in one side, we don't want to let it droop. We don't want to let it curve forward. We still want to keep the shoulders level. And we're going to come down for our RDL, come up and twist towards the side of the leg that is traveling. So we got 8 of those on each side. And then we have alternating around the worlds for 10. So around the head, 1, that's 2. So we don't want to do all of this. We want to stabilize through that core. And the only thing that's moving is our shoulders going around, building strength in that back as well as that core. All right, so let's go ahead and start with our side fish bend. Make sure you spread your toes out nice and wide. Get a good grip on the ground before you even lift up that other leg, starting on the right side. Remember, you can drop the weight if you need to work on that balance, or you can just slide the foot out and slide back in. So opposite hand up and begin. 1, breathe here. 2, press through that leg, Slight bend in the knee. You don't want the leg locked out. 3, 4, 5. Keep it up. Squeeze the glutes at the top, guys. Woo! And if you fall out of it, that's totally fine. Just get back into it. 6, 7. Feel the muscles contracting in that stabilized leg. And 8. Switching to the other side. Hands up. And begin. 1, you might hear some cracking. As long as nothing's in pain, you're good. 2, really pressing through all corners of that foot. 3, feeling that glute engage, squeezing it at the top. 4, 5, really tight in the abs, guys. 6, 7, one more after this. And 8, perfect. Now go ahead and give me a good stance, feet a little bit wider than the hips. Weight is up over the head, and we're going around opposite directions. So 1, 2, 3, 4, squeeze that core, guys. 5, just the arms are moving. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. So we'll start from the top with our side fits. We didn't do our Russian deadlift, so we can do those. Foot is nice and wide on the ground. We'll come down, slight bend in the knee. Right till you feel the pull in that hamstring. Come up, squeeze the glutes. Turn towards the leg that was lifted. 1, 2, use that torso, use that core, guys. 3, working on balance here. Strengthen those toes. 4, continue to keep those shoulders squared. Don't let that weighted side tip to the bottom. 5, keep those hips square. 6, 7, 8. Last one. Nice job. Go ahead and switch sides and begin. Turn to the leg that was lifted. 1, 2. When you're twisting, try to keep those hips straight. 3. Continuing to breathe. 4. 5. Good job, guys. Keep pushing. 6. 7. Last rep here. 8. Nice job. Go ahead and drop that weight. So now you know what we're doing. You can go ahead and readjust your weight as you see fit. We're already over halfway through the workout, guys. So we'll start with our side fish again. Now remember the RDLs this time. 8 starfish side bends. Really squeezing that glute at the top. Hands up and begin. 1. 2. 3. 4, really engage that core, guys. It's going to keep you stabilized for the side bend. 5, try to make sure you're going side to side, not diagonal or front to back. 6, really press through those feet. I know it's burning in those legs. 7, last one. And 8, perfect. Switching sides. And begin. 1. 2. 3, good job, guys. You're killing it. 4, squeeze that leg. You got this. 5, 6, keep pressing through those toes. 7, and 8. Awesome. Switching arms, we'll go into our RDLs with our twist toward the leg that's traveling. Shoulders back, and begin. Right till you feel that pull in that hamstring, the back of that thigh. Coming up, squeezing the glute, and then a twist. 1. 2. 3. 4. Strong through that core, guys. 5. 'Keep breathing. 6. 7. 8. And go ahead and switch legs. Staying square through the hips and the shoulders, and begin. And if you fall out of balance, it's totally fine. Just reset yourself and get back into it. 1, we're turning towards the leg that's traveling. 2. 3. 4. Keep working, guys, halfway. 5. 6. 7. Last one. And 8. Perfect. Right into our around the worlds for 10, alternating sides. And if you want a bigger challenge, just bring your feet closer together. That way you're really stabilizing through the core, pressing through the feet, contracting the glutes and the thighs. And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, keep breathing, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome job. Drop that weight. One more set, guys, and we're finished. All right, remember this time we got 10 reps of everything. So we're going to do our starfish bend first. Pressing through all parts of that foot. Remember, you can slide out. Just try to keep a straight line from that toe to the crown of the head. Hand up and begin. 1, your body should be used to it by now. Your balance should be a little bit better. 2, keep breathing. Engage that core. Squeeze the glutes at the top. 3, keep breathing. 4, shoulders are down. 5, pressing through the toes. 6, if you have to readjust, that's totally fine, guys. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. Go ahead and switch sides. Pressing through that foot. Hands up. And begin. 1. Nice long neck, guys. Don't let it crunch either side. 2. 3. 4. Great job, guys. Keep it up. 5. I'm definitely sweating. 6. Strong through that core, guys. Squeeze that glute at the top. 7. 8. 2 more reps. You got this. 9. And 10. Perfect. Right into our RDLs, single leg, with our twist towards the traveling leg. And begin. 1. 2, squeeze that glute at the top, guys. Squeeze the glute, squeeze the glute. 3. 4. 5. Keep working, almost there. 6. Keep those shoulders and hips square. 7. 8. 9. Last one on this side. And 10. Perfect. Switching to the other side. Almost done, guys. Stick with it. Press into those toes. And begin. 1. 2. 3. Really feeling it in my obliques. 4. These twists are killer. Keep it up. 5. 6, over halfway, guys. Stick to it. 7, 8, last 2. 9, and 10. Perfect. Around the world for 10 reps, alternating, and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome job, guys. Roll that weight away. Let's go ahead and get our stretch going. So you can go ahead and lean on the wall. Bring your ankle over your knee and just lean forward. And if you can reach to the floor, stretching out that glute and that hip joint. And then slowly coming up, releasing and switching to the other side. And come on up nice and gentle. And we'll bring our arms overhead and push our hips forward as we lift our chest toward the sky, slight back bend. And then forward fold. Stretching out those hamstrings. Let that upper back release. Shake the head no, nod yes. Let those arms dangle, shake them out. Generous bend in the knees, come all the way up, nice and slow. Big inhale. And release. Thank you so much for joining me, guys, for this muscle up class. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. From me and Coco, have a good one.